And this mom is sharing her story to raise awareness and hopes that it may help another family.
He is a person whose sort of natural state is one of joy and happiness and kind of easygoing, go with the flow.
Amanda Grant beams with pride as she talks about her 12-year-old son, Isaac. The sixth grader is now thriving, but hit a rough patch for most of the fifth grade. Isaac went from being a star athlete who got all A's and B's to almost failing out.
It was fun. It was, wait a minute, we don't have to go to school. This is kind of cool. And learning from home and being on a computer all day.
When his New Jersey school initially shut down in March of 2020, mother and son adapted well to being at home. But then remote learning dragged on and on into the following fall. And that's when Grant began seeing the cracks, not completing assignments, dropping off Zoom classes, lack of focus and attention to detail, even anger and frustration.
School provided a set of rules that these kids were following. And all of a sudden they're home, the routine completely changed.
Dr. Marcy Beagle is a behavior specialist who works with children and parents. She says the disruption in routine presented unique challenges in children who are neurodivergent, which is a series of conditions where a child's brain is wired differently, but important to note, not deficiently. A common neurodiverse condition is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or ADHD.
Isaac was in a downward spiral that didn't appear to have a bottom. Said, I'm just lost. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help my own child.
As things got worse academically, his self-esteem took a dive. Then the harrowing images of George Floyd's death and the ensuing protests caused more pain for Isaac.
For a Black boy, managing the pandemic, managing what appeared to be, indescribable struggles in education all of a sudden, and then having to figure out his identity.
Grant sought the help of Isaac's school. Educators immediately recommended a psychologist and for Isaac to be evaluated. A series of lengthy tests determined Isaac has ADHD.
I don't think that we would have recognized that Isaac had ADHD or that the signs would have been as blatant and painfully disruptive as they were had the pandemic and remote learning not happened.
Has the pandemic taken a heavy toll on education and children's mental health? Beagle says only time will tell.
And the truth is, we don't know. My hope is no. Kids are resilient. Hopefully they'll just be able to roll with it and go back to socializing and being connected in ways that feel good and safe to them.
Beagle says keep the lines of communication open with your kids, and if you're not sure if they're having learning difficulties or have a neurodivergent condition, ask the professionals.
But if you're seeing that they're having a really hard time, reach out to an expert so that they can help you decide, because parents aren't trained in child development. They're not trained in learning differences.
Advocating for her son made all the difference for Grant. After trying for so long to make sense of why he was struggling, Isaac is relieved to have a diagnosis, and he embraces his ADHD like a superpower.
Watching him grow into his own success is probably the greatest the greatest joy that I will ever experience with him.
Yeah, and Isaac is simply doing terrific. Now, his school has also provided a tremendous amount of help. The simple change of moving him to the front of the class so he can focus more on the teaching has been hugely beneficial, as has bigger moves like retraining his brain on how to process information. Assignments are broken down into smaller pieces. He also continues working with his therapist. I'm Shirley Chan for Pix 11 News.